higher. I want to make something abundantly clear. This video is not intended to represent or depict any specific individual, living or dead. It's just a story. Just a story based off of a small town in America where I grew up. A story about a girl who went missing and was never seen again. A year before, there had been heavy fog in the area. The kind of fog that seeps into your bones and makes you question reality. I remember walking through the woods behind our house and getting utterly lost. I stumbled upon a clearing and in the distance saw what looked like a house. But as I got closer, I realized it was just a figment of my imagination. The fog had played tricks on my mind, creating a false sense of familiarity and security. When I finally found my way back home, my parents were frantic with worry. They'd called the police, the fire department, even the National Guard had been out searching for me. I couldn't imagine how they must have felt knowing their daughter had vanished into thin air. Her name was Mary. She was the same age as me, had the same fiery red hair that my mother used to have. She lived in an old house at the end of our street, a house with peeling paint and overgrown ivy, a place where the windows seemed to stare back at you and the front door creaked ominously in the wind. One day, while exploring the attic of my own home, I came across a diary. It belonged to Mary. Its pages, filled with childish drawings and writings, told the story of a girl who loved to read fantasy novels and make up stories about talking animals. The last entry was dated 1 week before her disappearance. She wrote about a secret passageway in the attic of her house, a place where she could be whoever she wanted to be. A place where the walls whispered secret and the floorboards sang songs. It was here in this attic that we found Mary's missing person poster. Black and white, stark and haunting. Her smiling face staring out from under the words, "Have you seen me?" Days turned into weeks, then months. The whispers in the town grew fainter, replaced by the rustling of leaves and the murmur of the wind. Then, one day, a new family moved into Mary's house. They seemed nice enough, but I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease around them. One evening, I was sitting in my room when I heard a knock at the window. I looked up to see a pair of eyes staring back at me, big, black, and lifeless. They seemed to absorb all the light around them, leaving only an eerie glow in their wake. But then, just as quickly as they appeared, they vanished. I do and know. If it was the shock of seeing such a haunting presence, or the overwhelming sense of dread that filled me, I couldn't stop thinking about Mary. Had she somehow come back to warn me? Was she still out there somewhere, waiting to be found? As the years passed, the memory of those haunting eyes never faded. And every time I passed by Mary's house, I couldn't help but wonder, what if she wasn't really gone? What if she was here all along, hidden in plain sight? Subscribe to Vanished Voices for weekly dark documentary. More stories coming soon.